Hey you guys, it's Lacey. So today I'm bringing you a tutorial on how to roof in The Sims 4. Roofing in The Sims 4 is a lot easier than it was in The Sims 3. It's got the same drag and pull type feel that everything else has in The Sims 4. So basically I'm going to show you some tips and tricks of like things that I do when I am roofing my houses. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and start a simple house. Okay, so let's put the walls up and let's just do something like this, just to start out with. Okay, so basically what you're going to do is you're going to take the largest section of your house and you're going to put one main roof style. So depending on what type of style of house you are making, like if you're building like a Cape Cod house, you would use something like this. And where's my pole thing? There it is. Sometimes it takes a second to pull up. You would do something like this for the entire portion of that roof, and then of course you can pull it up, make it super tall, or you could pull it down, however you want to do it. So that's for like maybe like a Cape Cod style house, or you could do like a suburban, or like this is mostly just like a regular roof right here. So, and then if you have anything like any extensions onto your house, you just add something there, like, oopsie daisy, like that. Now the trick with roofing is you have to make sure that everything is like blended in really well. So you're going to pull this back. Well, there you go. Pull it back to make it blend in. Now, as far as the sides go, you can make them super long like that, which looks kind of weird, or you can make them go all the way up so that it's flush with this, which is exactly what I would do in that situation. So you don't want this roof to be like that, and then this one, oops, to look like that, because then it doesn't really, it looks kind of weird like that, right? It doesn't really blend in too well. So we're going to pull that up like that. Okay, so this is your basic type of roofing. So let's say you want to make the roof a bit taller, like that. Okay, well, that's fine. You can make it look like that. But now this roof piece kind of looks like it's kind of off, and there's just something not right about it. So you want to make sure you bring that one up so that it looks like it's flush, like it looks like it's equal and it blends in really well. See, like that. Okay, so let's say you wanted to add on more pieces to your house just to give it a little bit extra, let's add on right here, and let's add on right there, and on the back of the house we'll add a little bit like that. Okay, now how would we go about roofing this house? Now obviously you can do a bunch of different things. So let's go to our roof. You can add this piece right here like that, and you can make this one pretty much whatever height you want. So you could do something like that, or oops, let's delete that. What I like to do sometimes in this situation is I like to add one of these pieces. Oops. Make sure that it's flush with the roof there, and then I like to bring this down like that. Sometimes that looks alright. Usually if this part goes out more, like, okay, let's bring this out. if I can get to it. There you go. I like to do this in a lot of situations. Like that. But then I try and make this look a little bit like it blends in a little bit better. So, I mean, you could do something like that, but again, it depends on what type of style house that you're building. So, in this situation, I would 9 times out of 10 do this one. If I can get back to it. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to do this type of look, if I can get that back in. There we go. And then I would bring that up like that. So that's what I would do 9 times out of 10. Okay. Now, here's another little piece right here. Again, you can use the same type of piece. Like that. But don't forget that this roof is higher, so you have to bring this one up so that it blends in well, like that. So you could do something like that. Okay. Now for the back, there's many options that you could try. Let's try this one. Now, this is a half gable? Yeah, half gabled roof. Now, looking like that, wow, that looks kind of not right, right? So I would bring this down. Now, you could do that. I don't really like that in particular, so I'm going to delete that. But see, that's the whole thing with this game is, you know, just try new things. See what you like. I mean, there's no problem with trying new things. So in this house, in this instance, I would probably do this again because that's the general feel of the house. You want to keep it kind of like the same, make it look like it blends in really well. And when you have the same type of roofing, it makes it look a lot better. So that is what I would do in that sort of situation. I would put a large or a roof on the most large part of the house that spans the biggest area, and then I would put pieces off of it like so. Okay, so let's try something different. Let's maybe make the house a little bit harder to roof. Oopsie daisy, I'm doing something wrong, ain't I? Okay, like this. Alright, what if I put a large section off of here, but it doesn't quite meet up? Something like that. Okay. Now, again, going with the roofing technique that I just told you about, I would take my roof and I would drag it all the way across the largest part of the house, which is that long piece right there. And then I would take this and I'd go all the way back like that. So it would look like this. And again, you can do different things. You can try different roof types. You can try, what's this one called? Half-hipped roof. You know, if you want to try new things, there's nothing wrong. See what it looks like. So you could try that. And then you could try this one right here. See what it looks like. And that looks just fine. And then maybe I want to do this one right here. There's a lot of experimenting that goes into roofing your house, and as you notice, you know, the different type of roofs that you put on your house really determines a lot about what your actual house is going to look like in the end. I mean, because even though we added just one piece off of here and we changed this roof into a half-hipped roof, it makes the house look a lot different even though these stayed the same. So let's try in the back now where we do the half-hipped roof again. And you will see how different it looks based on what it just looked like before. Bring that as far back as it will go. And see how different that looks? It looks just fine, but it looks a lot different. And don't forget to put your roof trims on. You have many different colors to choose from, but you choose something that complements the color that you put on your house. So let's say you use like a brick. Let's just use this basic brick for now. So yeah, okay, let's find where we're at here. Okay, we're using this basic brick. Make sure you always color your roof pieces. It doesn't have to be the same. Of course, it can be, but you can use siding or you can use whatever you want. Alright, now let's go back to the roof trims. You're going to want to use something that complements your house. So obviously white is going to work with pretty much anything. Now that would be just fine. Or you could use a dark wood color. That would look very good. So just make sure you're remembering to use something that complements the colors on the outside of your house. Like pink might not look so good. Like, I don't know about that. But something like gray would work just fine because it complements the rest of the colors. See? And don't forget, like I usually do, to change the color of your roof. I tend to forget that sometimes. I don't know why, but yeah, don't forget to change the color. You can do whatever colors you want. You can change different portions of the roof if you want. You can do pretty much whatever you want. But try and find a roof pattern that complements the rest of your house. So I would probably choose for this house a shingled type roof. Something like this. And then, of course, if I was to put windows and doors in, I would obviously probably try to use something a bit lighter colored to, offset all the dark colors. So, alright, so that is that type of house. Now, if you're building a modern house, you're either going to have a flat roof or you're going to have very low type things. So if you want to do something like, oh, that's going to be pretty tall. Let's bring this down. Okay, now for modern houses, you're going to want to use like this gabled roof, but you're going to want it to be very low. You're not going to want it to be high. And you're also going to use this half gabled roof because it makes, I guess it just sort of makes it look like it's more modern, I guess. So you're going to do something like this. Just very modern looking, very sleek. That's the whole thing with modern houses. You want it to be very sleek. Now, again, you can use a gabled roof, but you're going to want it to be very low. And that one you could probably bring out. And don't forget that with your roofing, you can do something like grab this little ball right here and drag it up like that. Or you can drag it down and give it a slight curve there. But just don't forget that you have this piece sticking out right here. And you would have to pull that back so that it's not showing. See? Okay. So that's just your basic roofing techniques. I hope that you got a little bit of information from this video, and I hope it helps you. If you have any other questions or need any other help as far as tutorials go, just request them in the comment section below, or you can email me. So yeah, just do what you can. Make sure you practice, make sure that you experiment with it, and just make sure everything flows really well together. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and comment on this video, and don't forget to subscribe for daily Sims 4 videos. Bye, you guys!